Hello everybody, welcome to another entirely different type of video that you probably weren't expecting, but aside from planning and writing, I'm also somebody who really enjoys playing cozy games. Now one of the cozy games that I really enjoy is Stardew Valley. I've been playing that for many years, and recently we had Fields of Mistria come out. There's a lot of videos on that, I'm pretty sure, all over the place. I've seen a few at least. So I've been playing that for a while. I'm currently at the end of year 1 in the game, and I'm recording this audio separately from recording the game footage, so that's why the two do not match. But I just kind of wanted to rant a little bit about how I've experienced it so far. And while there are a lot of fun aspects to the game, there are a few things that annoy me, and I wanted to at least point those out in case somebody's still on the fence and wonders if this is the game for them. And I think I've seen a lot of videos that are like super positive about the game, so I think a video that has slightly more criticism is also warranted. So we're just going to go ahead and go through that. Like I said, the base game is kind of cutesy. It has a lot of fun aspects in it. It is comparable to Stardew Valley in some aspects, and in other aspects it has a very original story. That's good. There's a lot of characters in the game that I do like, but there is one that I don't like, and that's March. A lot of people love March for some reason. They're like, oh my god, I can't wait to romance March. He seems like so much fun. He's a little grumpy, but that's kind of funny and cute, haha. I'm like, no. I'm done with that. I had a period in my life where I was trying to get people to like me and all that sort of thing, and I'm just done. I don't care. I don't care what March's issue is. He's a marriage candidate. That means he's an adult, so he should be able to figure out his own issues. Some people compare him to Shane, but Shane in Stardew Valley has a certain shell on him because he's been hurt in the past, and he's like an alcoholic. He hates his job. He doesn't really have much of a goal in his life, blah, blah, blah. I can understand that. And I've definitely married Shane in the past, and I enjoyed that whole story that he goes through to get better, to kick the habits and all that sort of thing. So that's rewarding, and at his worst, all he does is for you to tell you to stop talking to him. He doesn't like try to talk you down for being a farmer, or at least he's not mean to you because you don't work for Jojo Mart or whatever. But March is just super hung up on being the best and probably also the only blacksmith in the area, and that makes him super cool, and everything you do sucks and everybody else can do it better. Why are you here? Blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, okay, I don't really want to talk to you, so whatever. But then you get a quest that gets you to have to talk to him. Well, you don't have to, but his brother Ulrich, who is a sweetheart, it basically gives you a quest to talk to him. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll talk to him. I'll give him a gift every once in a while. But it's just not been a fun experience. I don't like March. I don't think I'll continue to talk to him after the rest of the game comes out. I'm just kind of done with him. Like, there's no reason for me to talk to you. I can do most of my own blacksmithing. I don't need you. Occasionally I'll buy something from the store, and then I just kind of imagine that I'm giving money to Ulrich. You know, I don't really care. I hope Ulrich becomes a dateable character because he's so much better. And kind of reminds me of Sam as well in his lightheartedness. But I'm pretty sure there's like a shell around him as well. Like that whole friendly, happy-go-lucky nature is probably hiding something. See, that type of character actually interests me a lot more. So if and when they do become a wedding candidate, marriage candidate, I'll probably go for Ulrich. Although I have also been very interested in Reese, the town carpenter, or one of the town carpenters. He's just nice from the beginning, and he has a lot of interesting things that he is into. He likes birds and that sort of stuff, just nature in general. He's very helpful, very skilled, and I just kind of really liked him. So I went for Reese after a while. I was like, never mind, March. Don't care. I'm going after Reese. He's my man for now. So that's where the characters are concerned. One of the things people have mentioned about Fields of Mistria is that the dialogue is better or more detailed than Stardew Valley's. And I think what they mean by that is that the NPCs have more things to say. They tend to have more lines, and I guess they repeat them less. I'm not sure, because I don't talk to everybody all day long every day. But they do have more complex things to say, I guess. Although, when you have dialogue options, I do think that Stardew Valley is better at dialogue, because the dialogue options in Stardew Valley have you picking at least one of 3, and each option has some type of character to it. And in Fields of Mistria, what I've seen so far is either option A, I'm a doormat, pick me. Option B, I'm still a doormat, but I'm pretending that I'm not. Like, those are the basic options that you get when you're trying to talk to people, or you have options to talk to people. I've never really seen an option that says, again, guys, I don't want to get another 600 wood. I'm going for a complete forestation at this point. I'm not sure if we really want that, so can we, like, skip this one? Or there's nothing like that. It's like either you agree or you agree very happily. So that kind of bothered me. And another thing that I have heard somebody mention is that the Friday nights at the pub. They're fun, I guess, to see what everybody's up to, but you cannot join them. Also, you cannot sit on those chairs. I was not able to sit on the chair. Like, at one point I walked in during the day and then they were like, oh, we're having a bowl of soup, come join us. I was like, okay, I'll grab a bowl of soup. And then I tried to sit and I was like, yeah, there's no way. So then you just kind of stand there awkwardly around everybody else who's enjoying their soup, and it's like, I guess I'm not invited. I'll leave now. Okay, bye. And on that type of note or topic, I also want to include that even though you are able to enter your birthday or an approximation of your birthday, when your birthday comes around, nobody reacts. Nobody gives you a gift. Nobody even says, hey, it's your birthday today. I saw it on the calendar. Nothing like that. Nothing at all. And what's funny is I picked the same day as Reina, who was also on the 12th of fall. And I gave her a birthday gift. She's like, oh, thanks, birthday gift. And then she doesn't say anything like, oh, hey, we're like birthday buddies, whatever. There's no mention of that at all. So nobody really cares that it's your birthday. So what's the point of having a birthday if nobody cares? That's kind of awkward. Game mechanics wise, there is this thing that happens in Stardew Valley when you first go and dig up one of those lost books for the library. You get this pause in the game and it goes, you got a book, blah, blah, blah. You can read them all in the library, la, la, la. That's something that always annoyed me because it pauses the game and I just like to keep things moving. So I'm like pulled out of my immersion and, oh my God, there's a library book. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's move on. In Fields of Mistria, whenever you pick up something that you haven't picked up before, it does the whole pause thing and you get the whole info screen about the thing you just picked up. And I'm just like, okay, fine, I picked up this fish. I don't care. I just want to keep going, you know? Also, whenever you catch a fish or something, it does this little peace sign pause moment as well. I'm just like, basically anytime the game gets paused for something that I don't find important, I get annoyed. So that also annoys me. In that same line as well, whenever you run out of energy and you accidentally try to use your pickaxe or whatever on something, it does this extremely long song and dance about how he's too tired to do anything. I'm just like, yeah, I get it. I clicked on something. Jeez, just move on already. I'll go drink something or eat something. Just stop the sighing. I hope that there's like going to be an option to turn that off at some point. At least I haven't found it so far, but there should be like an animation canceling option because things just take way too long. Something that I also noticed, or at least haven't been able to fix, is that you have to click on the thing that you're trying to chop or whatever it is you're trying to do with it repeatedly. For instance, in Stardew Valley, if you want to cut down a tree, you got your axe equipped, you click on a tree until the character starts chopping, and you don't let go of the mouse button until the tree is completely gone. And so far, the only way I've been able to cut down trees in Fields of Mistria is by basically continuously clicking on it until it is broken to pieces. So it's kind of like a cookie clicker in that sense. And that annoys me. Now, I'm pretty sure when you upgrade your tools, you can make it more effective. But for instance, with the pickaxe, all I saw is that it was able to chop at 3 stones at the same time, but you still have to keep clicking on them until the stones are broken. And as somebody who does not like to continuously be clicking on things, that's something else that kind of annoyed me. Something that I do like is that you can just buy your own coop and barn blueprints, put them down on your farm, and then all you have to do is throw a bunch of stuff in there, and then eventually you'll have enough items and you can build it in one go. That's nice. And one of the main improvements that I find with this game is that you can walk into anybody's house pretty much all day long. And even if they're not there, you can still buy the stuff that they're selling. And that is just so nice compared to Stardew Valley, where eventually you can buy a book from Marnie where if she's not there, you can still buy her stuff. I wish every person in Stardew Valley did that, like every shopkeeper had that, because one of the things that annoys me about Clint is that he closes at 4. And of course you get all your stuff back from the mines after 5. And then it's like, oh my God, I have to go to Clint next day. I hate that so much. Pierre's closed on Wednesdays, and of course you want to have a nice day off every once in a while. I can understand that, Pierre, but usually whenever I want something, it just so happens to be on a Wednesday. So that just annoys me, and I love that we can just walk into people's houses, even if we got no business being there, any time of day. If they sell something, you can buy it straight off of the sign that's there, and that's just amazing. I love it. So since I have completed all of the town upgrade or rebuilding quests so far, it actually said that in the letter that I got from Adeline. I'm going to have to wait and see what's next, like how long it takes for the new content to show up. I think I still have a lot of stuff to do in the mines. And of course, I have a lot of stuff that I still need to gather for the museum. So I will probably be doing that most of the time, leading up to the fall release. Oh, and one more thing. If you really hate the mechanic for fishing in Stardew Valley, then the Fields of Mistria fishing is, of course, a lot simpler because you just cast your line, you wait for the fish to approach. After a while, you see an exclamation point, and then you have to hold down your left mouse button to pull the fish out. If you just click once, then the fish goes away. I had to figure that out at some point. But it's a lot easier than the Stardew Valley mini game for fishing. Now, personally, I like the mini game for Stardew Valley, so the fishing of Fields of Mistria is kind of boring to me. I'm like one of those people that is just somehow more geared towards Stardew Valley. Like the way that things are run, the clicking, the animations. I'm just used to that, so I guess my brain is wired differently, and then the things that annoy me about Fields of Mistria are things that I am used to doing things differently in Stardew Valley, so that's probably where most of my criticism comes from. So if none of the things bother you about what I mentioned, then Fields of Mistria is definitely going to be the game for you. And I'm definitely going to keep playing it, and I'm curious to see what it's going to be like upon release. Maybe the people who program this game are also keeping an eye on videos like this to get some type of feedback. And maybe some things will be tweaked in the release. I hope so. And if people are watching from that game studio, definitely Ulrich needs to be a dateable character because he's one of the more interesting bachelors, I guess. At least I really like him, so there's that. But that's about all I can think of to say about Fields of Mistria right now. Hope that it helped you maybe make a more informed decision if you haven't bought the game yet. And if you had bought it, then I hope you're enjoying your time. And I'll make sure to let us know how you're getting along in Fields of Mistria. In the meantime, have a nice day. I hope to see you next week. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.